Hey all, Hibber here. I'm just going to have a quick look at some of the results of the buffs and nerfs in the last update here. And the update just went live about an hour ago, and I've had a look through the changes. And first of all, we're going to start out with the Agile cruiser buffs and nerfs that happened here. And I'm going to use Beebly to just show you what's actually been going on. So the ingenious skill has been nerfed a bit. The traverse speed of cruisers' guns used to be 1.8 degrees a second, now it's 1.6, and I'll show you what that means later on. And I'm not obsessing over this for no reason, because this is actually really important for Agile builds, especially when you're kiting in them. Because I don't really care about how fast I can turn the gun from one side to the other, although that's nice. The main thing here is that you don't want to outturn your guns when your ship is turning, and that's where the turret traverse comes in, because it can be really annoying. It's also distracting, and I'm sure you've all tried where you're turning and you're aiming and the reticles are white and you try to fire but they still don't actually fire, and that's because you are just out-turning your turrets, and on Agile builds that is a huge problem. So that's why I say below 23 seconds is best. We've also got a buff here on the Velocius perk, where the maximum movement speed is now 5% as opposed to 4%, which is supposed to be 4. And this is actually a great boost, because most of my cruisers need a little bit of extra speed now that I usually have 2 rudder inspirations on them. So I welcome this a lot. Okay, let's look at the changes here on Wichita first. And let's look at the traverse. So it's 23.1 with the build I had up until today. But after the update this evening, it's now 23.7. And an Agile cruiser should stay below 23 seconds, so I'm going to have a harder time in Wichita actually. And if we look at the speed department here, then we used to be 39.4 with this build here, and with the new update we've gained 0.4 of a knot, almost half a knot. And that's a recurring theme with most of the cruisers actually. But I'll just go through a few more just to underline the point here. So let's look at Hibber, a cruiser that really needs some speed. So it used to be 36 knots, and now it's 36.3. Not really a lot, but it's welcome anyway. 20.5 before the update, and now it's 21 seconds. So still way below 23, and still a very good Agile build. Okay, on to poor Martel here, that definitely did not need a nerf. Yeah, 22.8 before the update, and after the update landed we are at 23.4, so just above 36.5 knots, and after the update we are at 36.9. Of course Martel has a speed boost, so it matters less with this cruiser here, but the turret traverse is actually a problem, because the rudder shift on this ship is 1.9 seconds, and it is going to be a problem. I might have to change the gun accuracy upgrade on the ship to the turret traverse upgrade on the ship to get it down below 23 seconds again. I don't know if I already have that upgrade on the ship. I hope not. But yeah, I'll figure it out. And I'll do a video on each cruiser as I might tinker with these things here. And luckily Amalfi got a better smoke consumable, like longer duration and longer dispersion time, and that is awesome. That's exactly what that ship needed, and yeah, I can't wait to take it out and see how much of a difference it actually makes. And of course there was also a change to Tashkent. I was actually given a repair party just like Khabarovsk, and I haven't tried it yet, but it looks pretty good. But I still think I'm gonna stick with smoke, at least for the time being. Okay, so if we look at the tier 7 of the new Russian destroyer line, Udaloy, it actually looks very interesting. I thought it would be kind of more of an traditional destroyer, but it's very close to a Tashkent. It has a longer reload, yes, but other than that, and also looks like a little bit slower. But other than that, it's same range, and it looks like it could be a very fun ship. Unfortunately, I can't unlock it until next month, but as you can see from the stats, it's very close to Tashkent. So if you like Tashkent, you'll probably like this ship here a lot. Alright, next up, feast your eyes on this. And this is a Vanguard with a full rudder build on it. And have a look at that rudder there, 7.2 seconds. That's well and truly into cruiser territory. Not agile cruiser territory, but like you don't have to, because this is a battleship. So like obviously the standards are different. And a turning circle of only 850 meters. So yeah. I'll try to take it out in an agile build. I've done it before and it worked okay, but I think it'll be even better now with a second less rudder, which is a big deal. And lastly, we'll just have a look at Bagration here and look at that turning circle radius there, 890 meters. That's a lot. And it kind of underlines my suspicions of the ship just being a Chapayev with bigger guns and an AP focus over HE. I don't think it's going to be a good agile cruiser. I'll try it out tomorrow, but I certainly have my doubts with this ship here. And in general, I don't think I'll like it. I haven't liked any of the Russian cruisers really, other than the tier 5. So I'm not really having I don't have high hopes for this ship. So this was a quick overview of some of the changes that's been happening in the last update here. And the changes to agile cruisers are noticeable, but they're not as bad as I thought when it comes to the turret rotation. The extra speed is awesome. I welcome that. Thank you very much. But like agile cruisers like Wichita, they're going to have a little bit of a tough time now with this change here. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll do more in-depth looks at these things over the coming days. So stick around, and until then, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you out there.